Percival. Percival is the son of Ironside and grandson of Verges, and one of the four Knights of the Apocalypse. He is the main protagonist of Four Knights of the Apocalypse. Percival looks like a very young boy showing a small and lean figure, despite being in his late adolescence, with green hair and purple eyes. His outfit composes of tunic cloth and short. He later wears his grandfather's purple horned iron helmet and an orange cloak with a brooch shaped like a serpentine creature biting his own tail. After an encounter with his father Ironside, Percival harbors a very large cross-shaped scar on his upper body, tilted slightly to the right. The same scar also extends to his right arm, which will align perfectly with the scars on his body when standing with arms down. Percival was born 16 years ago, during the year of the New Holy War. The details of his birth are still unknown, but at some point before or after this, his father betrayed Camelot, with his grandfather accompanying him, leaving the kingdom. After parting ways, his grandfather took Percival to God's Finger, where he raised him in total isolation until the beginning of the series, teaching him to fight since he was only 3. Appearance. Percival looks like a very young boy showing a small and lean figure, despite being in his late adolescence, with green hair and purple eyes. His outfit composes of tunic cloth and short. He later wears his grandfather's purple horned iron helmet and an orange cloak with a brooch shaped like a serpentine creature biting his own tail. After an encounter with his father Ironside, Percival harbors a very large cross-shaped scar on his upper body, tilted slightly to the right. The same scar also extends to his right arm, which will align perfectly with the scars on his body when standing with arms down. Personality. Despite being a teenager, Percival is essentially a child in body and mind. Because he has grown up in an isolated environment, away from the outside world and humanity, with his grandfather as the only acquaintance, he overflows with curiosity towards everything he does not know, and since there is much that he does not know, he is always excited. Due to his lack of experiences in life, he is extremely naive, easily relying on people he barely knows, to hand over all his belongings, or to follow them where they want. Having lost his grandfather, whom he loved more than anyone else, Percival leaves his home, in large part to find his murderer, but also because he wants to go on adventures just as his grandfather inspired him to do so. Appreciating the words of his grandfather, Percival tries to act as a holy knight should, facing the evil and protecting the weak. He seems to be quite interested in women, observing Elva's body, and pawing her breasts, when they were bathing in the lake, but instead as a genuine curiosity rather than lustful intent. Abilities and equipment. Despite his small size, Percival is incredibly strong, beyond that of almost any human adult. This is best shown when he takes out a monster wolf the size of a house with nothing more than a slap to the face. Percival is also extremely resilient, standing upright showing little to no pain despite being hit with an extremely powerful attack from Ironside which would leave a massive scar on him. He has also shown the apparent ability to aim at targets behind him. How he achieves this feat is not yet understood. But it seems that this happens even when he fires at a target right in front of him with his bow and arrow. He seems to be extremely talented as a holy knight, managing to awaken his magic in the middle of a difficult fight, only to unconsciously use it to reverse his situation and manage to dominate his bases in a matter of minutes. Percival has a great constitution against drugs and sleeping chemicals, waking up shortly after being given belladonna leaves that were intended to knock him out for 10 hours. Percival's breathing ability is also greater than other humans, running around with ease on God's Finger despite its breathing difficulty, and withstanding Kaioshin's sylph which blocked air around him. Power. Hopu. Percival's power manifested during his fight against Pelagard. He is able to tap into the hope of his allies, allowing him to generate a magical aura around his body, or part of it. This aura can be used in several different ways. Pelagard speculates, due to its multiple uses, that it could be a hero-type magic that only appears in one from among all people. Enhanced durability. Covering his body, Percival significantly reduces the damage taken from magical, and probably physical, attacks. Enhanced healing. Covering his body, Percival can heal injuries such as severe burns in a matter of seconds. Enhanced strength. Covering his fists, Percival's physical strength increases considerably. Form taking. The aura can take form of anything Percival imagine. Like a hand to hit his enemy, or a mouth capable of absorbing magic attacks and throwing them back. Magic golem creation. Takes the form of minimized clones of Percival. It is unclear how much control he has over these clones, but they seem capable of simple acts such as swarming Percival's enemy, and they are even able to speak single words. They seem to have considerable physical strength. The golems are also able to heal injuries, track down things and explode, causing considerable damage. Absorption. The magical golems are able to take in attacks aimed at Percival and hold them inside themselves before expelling the attack back in the direction of Percival's opponent. Flight. Covering his body, Percival can form wings and levitate in the air through his aura. Mummification. A mysterious ability Percival's first used on Kaioshin when he believed that all his friends were dead. By merely touching living beings, they are turned into a state of mummification. This state seemingly cannot be reversed by anyone except for Percival himself through hope. Abilities. Quartet Attack, /Squalkeru Teto Ataku, Surashu Sukuru, Percival, together with Dani, Nations, and Engelhad, use their swords in a joint attack against an opponent. Weapons. Ouroboros, a magic sword that can change its size, inherited from his grandfather, which Sin described as a first-rate sword. But, instead of using it as an actual weapon, Percival uses it as a carving knife. Dragon Handle, the piece of the coffin of eternal darkness that becomes Percival's primary weapon after reforged into a full sword by Hauser. By enchanting it with the destroyer properties of his magic power, Percival is able to magnify its strength in battle.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.